Yay, we're recording, and I'm so happy to be here with you, Mrs. Joanne Irwin of
Thank you.
Weight Free Mind. So welcome to the Positive Passionate Women in Business little series of interviews called Hello You, where we can get to know all our beautiful members that are part of the huddle. So thank you for being here with me today, and I hope you're ready for 15 questions in 15 minutes.
Yay!
Cool.
Exciting. Thank you. It's going to be fun.
Yay. So for everyone watching, I'd like you all to say hi, Joanne. Joanne is the owner and founder of Joanne Irwin Emotional Wellbeing Coach, and the website is Weight Free Mind. And the first time I heard of Joanne, and I was like, I love that term, weight free mind, because it just sums up perfectly exactly what it is. Like immediately I just go, that just feels really good. So I can't wait to get to know more about that. So hi and welcome to you, Jo. Tell me something about yourself, this is for your first question, that others may be surprised to know about you.
Oh, wow. Okay, surprised. Right. I have been in the wellness and well-being and personal development industry for almost 40 years now. So, and I've spent time with some of the, greatest personal development teachers in the world. I remember there was one time in my other business that I was invited, I qualified to have 5 days with Mr. Jim Rohn, who is also Tony Robbins's mentor.
Wow.
On Sentosa Island. So I've really had a blessed life being a single mum of 4 to be able to travel to all these beautiful exotic locations and spend time with some of these amazing people and personal development, experts around the world. So that's pretty surprising, I guess. For me, it is.
That really is. And isn't it interesting that one of the things that Tony talks about is the importance of proximity. So being close to the people that are in the near vicinity of or learning from those people that you really admire aspects of what they do and teach. So how incredible for you to have had those opportunities.
I know.
That's awesome.
It was a blessing.
Yeah, absolutely. So if there was something in your past that you were able to go back and do differently, what would that be?
Oh, what would that be? If there was something I was able to go back and do differently, what would that be? What would that be? I possibly, maybe, I don't know. I don't think I would change anything actually, because I believe that everything that we go through is there to teach us something and to learn from. And if we approach it with that way, looking at it, I think that everything that I did actually led me to something else. It was almost like these series of events that led me to where I was to do the next thing. Does that make sense?
Sure.
So I don't think I would change anything, even though there was some really challenging events in my life. I wouldn't have it anyway, because I wouldn't be where I am today without having those experiences. Yeah.
Yep. Makes perfect sense. Thanks, Jo. So what is it that you love most about what you do?
Oh, the thing I love is working with women and just seeing them transform from where they were to where they, want to go, and just visually even seeing the transformations as we're working together. It just lights me up. It just really makes my heart sing, and I feel so much gratitude to be able to have, be part of that experience with them. So yes, watching the transformations in the women that I work with, definitely.
For those of you that don't know, I've been and watched or listened to Jo speak before, and one of my favorite ones was when you spoke at an Estia women's gathering, and I had tears in my eyes listening to parts of your story, but you were speaking about it so joyously, and every single bit along the way you were sharing it as part of an important part of your learning. And it was just so beautiful to listen to you. I loved it. So
thank
I
you.
hope everybody gets
It's lovely to hear.
Connect with you in some more. So okay, so let's keep moving with our questions. So what is it that you love least about what you do?
Sorry, Kylie, you just froze there for a second. What was that question?
What do you love least about what you do?
What do I love? Sorry.
The least.
The pros. At least about what? The technology and the marketing of that, all that technology stuff does my head in. I just want to make a difference, and all that, everything that goes along with all the online stuff. It's really, I just like have to breathe sometimes because it's overwhelming, and I go, oh, okay. So I prefer to maybe hand that over to somebody else to take care of, and I just do what I do best. Yeah.
Good on you. Do what you do best. That's awesome. So if you weren't doing this, what would you be doing?
What would I be doing? I would probably be, I've worked with youth in the past. So I'd probably go back and work with youth. Yeah. Yeah. And make a difference in that arena and maybe hold like groups and things like that. Yeah, I think that's important because they're our future, and I'd love to be making a difference in that area as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So what's been your biggest success in your working life? What are you most proud of?
My biggest success in my working life, I think being able to work a business and alongside bringing up 4 children on my own, and having the opportunities to travel and still be present for my family. Is that that's working life? Yeah. And also stepping out of my comfort zone. I've actually spoken on stages of 5,000. Today, to think about that really daunts me, but being part of the company I was traveling with, I was able to do that, and that was pretty big too. So, yeah.
Awesome. That is exciting. I love a stage.
It daunts me. It still daunts me, but I've been pushed out of my comfort zone is probably, what I'm proud to actually step up and do. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. So who are your dream clients and what type of jobs do you like doing the most?
My dream clients are women who are eager to change and willing to do the work to actually make that happen. What was the second part?
What type of jobs do you like doing the most so I guess related to your dream clients? So
yeah, within the coaching of
yes.
those.
So do they have a particular issue that they're coming to you with? That's like if somebody rings you up and goes, I really want to deal with my blah blah blah, and you're like, yes, I love doing that.
Okay, so dream clients that people are ready to change, but there's not really one particular area because I just love the whole spectrum of transformations that can happen, and usually it's not the one thing that they come to me with. It's a whole lot of other stuff that's underneath. But yeah, digging down and getting to the root cause is my favorite thing to find, because from there they can unlock what's holding them back. There you go.
There you go. I totally understand that, because I have a business coach that I meet with fortnightly on Zoom, and it's always interesting because there's one issue that we work on, but then as you peel back those layers, it always comes back to a personal issue that is needing to be dealt with, which is then, so I presume that you find that all the time, that
Absolutely.
It's layers and layers and layers of stuff to work on. It's fascinating.
Definitely. It's fascinating. I just love it. Like an onion, peeling back the layers. Yeah, I love it. Absolutely. Awesome. Yeah.
So, Jo, what challenge let me start again. I got tongue-tied. What challenges do you see impacting your industry? And that's not necessarily with what's going on at the moment with COVID and everything. It could just be your industry in general that is a challenge.
Well, I don't know if it's a challenge. I think it would be a challenge if you think it's a challenge. But I'm thinking about saturation. There's so many coaches out there. Because I know with myself, because I'm one for, continual personal development, and I'm always looking for the best people to work with. And I'm like, there's so many choices. Like, how do you choose the one that you want to work with, and get the results that you want to get? So I guess the challenge for clients would probably be is the same. How do I know who I want, where I'm going to get the best value or the best results. Okay, because the more you invest in, what you invest in is what you get back in the long run. So that would be the only thing I can think of. Yeah, because I find that choosing people to work with is can be a bit challenging. Yeah.
And then it all comes back down to testimonials, doesn't it? Because that's the thing I read first is when I start my research on someone to work with. Is what are other people saying about? Although we were just discussing before we press go live, didn't we? That once we're over 40, we stop caring about what other people think so much.
Exactly.
But I do always read testimonials in a business sense of, where I would be wanting to.
Absolutely. And that's a really good point, actually, because I would read all the reviews and everything first as well. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so what did you want to be when you grew up?
What did I want to be when I grew up? When I was leaving school, I wanted to be a hairdresser.
Ooh!
Yeah, a hairdresser, and then I fell into nursing. Hairdresser. But I don't think I want to do that now. I don't know. Maybe it was just convenient and easy at the time, and it was like glamorous at 17 to be a hairdresser.
Cool. So if you were an animal, what would you like to be?
Oh, a dolphin.
Oh,
Free and fun and just, that whole experience of being out in the ocean and being free and having fun. Yeah.
cool. Excuse that. That's just some little reminders beepity beeping at us. Excuse me. And if you were a movie character, who would you be and why?
Oh, that's so funny. A movie character. Oh, that's an interesting question. The first thing that came to mind was Daffy Duck, and I don't know why. I don't know why. That just came into my head. So, Daffy Duck.
I love it. That's a brilliant answer. I haven't heard that one, and I love it very much. That's awesome.
Oh, dear.
Okay, so if you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live?
I love Australia. I do love Australia, but I've spent a lot of time in Mauritius with my partner, and we've done a lot of work there. Like so I think if I could, the only thing that's keeping me here is my family, my grandchildren. So it's a lovely exotic location because there's a lot of environmental work to do there too, and I love having the impact with the environment and the people. So I think that we could make a real difference in Mauritius. Yeah.
Love to go to Mauritius. It's always been a spot on my list, that's for sure. Well,
we'll have to do it.
Yes, I will. We're up to number 13. So what does being a positive and passionate woman in business mean to you?
What does it, I think it's about passionately giving back, passionately supporting each other, like women supporting women in business and lifting them up and really, being like with them on the road and cheering them on. Yeah.
That is so beautiful. I might have to just transcribe that little bit and add that to the new website I'm building for it. That's a beautiful, beautiful line.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Thanks, Jo. That's gorgeous. That's inspired.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 14. What are you most proud of in your life?
Okay, I'm most proud of my 4 children and, the way they're just amazing. They're so individual, but they're so they're so connected to each other, and just how they've come out as as human beings after all the challenges that we went through together. That I'm just really deeply proud of them.
Gorgeous.
They're really successful. Yeah.
Beautiful. And the final question of the evening is, what's one tip that you can share of how you stay positive when things are challenging?
Ooh. I always have a positive spin on things. I would take a break. Take a break, go for a walk, clear your head, and just sit and let the downloads come. Just sit in yourself and just allow yourself to absorb what's around you, and go deep within and move through it. Like, otherwise we get stuck there and we can ponder for days. So yeah, take a break, sit with yourself and ask positive, powerful questions. How can I move through this, whatever the situation is? Yeah.
Oh, Jo, that's a wonderful tip. Thank
you.
you. So thank you so much for sharing 15 minutes of your time with us with 15 questions. It was awesome getting to know you a little bit more. And for those of you that want to connect with Jo, which I know you all will be wanting to now, you can jump into the caption section on this post, which I've tagged her business page and Jo personally. And there's also her website there. And yeah, it's so good having you in our business huddle.
Oh, thank you.
A treasure to know, Jo.
Thank you
so much for your time. That was
You're welcome.
And yeah, I look forward to connecting with you again very, very soon.
Absolutely. Thanks, Kylie.
Cool. See you, Jo. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.